nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. I had to put the bridges out, you burnt what I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'. Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet, new LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a band swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain. With a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I tell her.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. Their guys hoping they can make it 2 wins in a row this week. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to place a clean ball.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Bronco.
Down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Nix with it on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Dobbins is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
What's there to tack on the extra points? And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lund set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his 2nd Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
And he's more than happy to get the win last week, but there's still something probably nagging at him. He only needed one more good completion to have one of those really rare 500-yard games in the NFL. I'm sure it'll be tough for him to match that performance this week, or maybe any week. But it has him coming in hot, confident, and believing in what he can do.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Gun.
Going to the ground again on first. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
Gotta go.
Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Stop.
Brown on 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone. Now
after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Harvey now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
That one finds his man, Ingram. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Nix looking to throw. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. Broncos break the tie here in the first. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
One after try is good by lots. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Bengals 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Catch made by Chase Brown. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. They will go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Gain of 8. That's good for our Bengals.
First down, Burrow to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
That's another Bengals first down.
Burrow now on first down. Fits it through the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Working quickly here.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a one-point game.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset. In this defense, well, they better regroup.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Start on the ground with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have second down behind the sticks. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Completed over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Burrow on first down. Lays out left side and gets it. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
And the Bengals first down.
On first down, here's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, it didn't really matter as the offense decides to decline.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Big 13. Big 13.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Get set. Can. Stop.
Fourth down, Burrow. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds Mims. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone on first. Bengals get to him and take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
At the 13-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it along the sideline. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Ready? Stop.
Benson once more. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Benson on 1st and 10. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
A loss of 12 yards.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. Bengals in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Bengals.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Staying on the ground with Benson. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 17. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Caught, nice game left side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Broncos have to hurry here, clock still running.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go. Stop.
Back to throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And this final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals, Ch33 Benson back out on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Has it downfield, working the left. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Man in motion, headed right. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Now he starts from the 6. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive.
On 2.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right.
But again, nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and Trey Benson back out on offense. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense working quickly.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, Burrow to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now Burrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
On 1, right?
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Throw left side. Caught by Higgins. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A 9-yard gain on the
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
One, ready?
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
first down.
Nix holds on to it. Oh, he loses the football. And now the Bengals have it. Excellent return here as they get the football, and they're going to take over on the opposing side of midfield. Rumble, young man, rumble. Oh, look at the big guys scooping that fumble up and knowing exactly what to do with it.
And now, Kate, look at the celebration. No offense. No offense to corners or pretty linebackers or those guys running, but just like at the Combine, they're a dime a dozen. You want to see the big fellas rumble, and he sure did.
The Bengals, Trey Benson back out on offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
The 2-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
Brown. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the turnover into a lead. McPherson at the point after. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. After the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Harvey now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. It's a give here for Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Running it again with Dobbins. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On third down, here's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
First down.
to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Benson now from the gun. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They give on second to Benson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So first down from the 41.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. Everybody rushing back to the line.
31 yards. That's another Bengals
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Cut out left. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
More yards.
Hey, we got to keep
Offense to the line fast.
We got to keep scoring.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop it for the sack on what's likely the final play of this third quarter. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Burrow from the gun. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
41, Broncos 31. And McPherson to kick
Here's
off.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Working inside the red zone. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
38.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Burrow out of the shotgun. He's loaded another one up. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He can run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
48. Broncos 38. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix hits him on the in route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ingram brings in another one. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts are just so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
21 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
They'll throw again. Nix. It's dropped off for Dobbins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
And stopped. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down.
Designed run. Here's Nix. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Here we go, we're good.
Offense in the hurry-up here.
Brought down by Jordan Battle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He keeps the option on 2nd and goal. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. Hits his running back. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And a Bengal 1st down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals only up by a few.
On 1, ready?
All set to go now from the 35. They give up the gut to Benson. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Benson will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
55, Broncos 45. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. So here comes the Bronco offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. 1st and 10.
Nix with it on 1st. Back to a familiar target. It's Sutton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just 40 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
And they clock it here. 25 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing here, Nix. Trying to push deep downfield. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get them.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep.